Hello and welcome to Tête à Tête here on France 24. Our guest this week is Mohsen Sazegara. He helped found Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps at the end of the Islamic Revolution. After spending several years as an official of the Khamenei regime, he had a falling out, was jailed, and eventually left for the United States. He has since become a vocal critic of the regime, and he joins us from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, Mark.
See, the Revolutionary Guard was created during the exile of Ayatollah Khamenei in France in late 1978, and you were involved in this. Can you tell us how this came about?
In those days in the chateau, nobody had imagination that we will win just in 110 days. We thought that we will have a long battle with regime of Shah, and especially the United States that backed regime of Shah. And type of Vietnam War was in our mind. And so we thought that if we start to make a people army, train somebody, go there, make their own guerrilla groups, and gradually all the people unite and fight with the Shah and the US. This is the way that we will win. On those days, nobody had any knowledge or imagination of civil resistance, non-violent movements. Although Islamic revolution succeeded with civil resistance tactics. Anyway, that idea, when just in 100 days, regime of Shah was toppled down and the revolution succeeded, one day after victory of revolution, the first problem was security of the country, because at the final stage, to the final days, people got gun, attacked to police stations, garrisons, everybody had weapons. So the first priority was how to keep the country safe and collect the guns from the hands of the people. The second concern was we still thought that the US will invade Iran and we will have a long battle. So it's necessary to mobilize the people to defend the country. And third, we were afraid of a military coup like what happened in 1953, the US and UK plot against national government of Dr. Mossadegh. So for these three reasons, that the idea of making a people army to fight with regime of Shah and the US was converted to a people army for these three objectives.
Well, clearly, as you say, the Revolutionary Guards has since transformed itself. You yourself have had your disagreements with the regime that you supported and helped bring to power. How would you describe the Revolutionary Guards today? Is it a state within the state? Are they ruling Iran?
Unfortunately, I have to say that that idea of Revolutionary Guard, a people army from the people, for the people, by the people, gradually converted to a monster. Right now, Revolutionary Guard is actually a monster, like a dragon with 7 heads. Some parts of that, like intelligence of Revolutionary Guard, or Basij force, or the ground force of Revolutionary Guard are fighting with the people, as we saw during last month, that they killed thousands of people in the streets. And this organization right now is backbone of keeping dictator in power. Although Khamenei, the leader, has all authorities and is chief commander of all armed forces and security forces of Iran, but I can't say that like a shareholder, Revolutionary Guard uh, with Ayatollah Khamenei, they are suppressing the people, keeping this regime in power, and they have opened their hand in the wealth of the people. About 30% of the GDP of Iran is controlled by companies that belong to Revolutionary Guard.
So, would you say that they were a central part of the recent repression? And what makes you think that they played a role? Is it because of the violence of the repression, the way it was conducted? Why do you think they were the key part of this repression?
They have a procedure for confronting and so repression of the people when they come for peaceful protests. When they evaluate, that's 4 stages. When they evaluate that the crisis is at stage 3 or 4, Revolutionary Guard is in command. All other forces like police, intelligence, Basij, and the others are under command of Revolutionary Guard. They have special garrisons for that, equipments for that, and they actually run the operation against the people. And in this recent repression of the people, I have to say, massacre of the people of Iran, and crime against humanity that happened, not only they were in command, but they brought some parts of Quds force, I mean, Afghan mercenaries that they trained for Syria, like Zainabiyun, Fatimiyun, and Hashd Shabi from Iraq. But their troops came to the streets and opened fire toward the people. As you may have heard, that evaluation of death toll is more than 40,000 people just in 2 or 3 days.
Right. The European Union has labeled the corps a terrorist organization. Many countries, first and foremost France, didn't want to take that step. Do you think it's a good step, or it's not going to change anything?
I think it's a good step, and I support it. But I have 2 reservations. First, I recommend that everybody whose military service is in Revolutionary Guard should be excluded, because it's not intentional in Iran. When every man should go for military service for 2 years, and this is not their intention, that they take them and divide them between Artesh, the classic military of Iran, Revolutionary Guard, and police. So after 2 years, they come out. Second, I think that it's a good idea if it will be mentioned that everybody who leave the guard from now, will be excluded. It will help for deepening the cracks inside Revolutionary Guard and defection from Revolutionary Guard that has a very good opportunity for many of them that they want to leave the Guard. So if they have, add this item to that, I think that it will be very helpful and useful.
You just mentioned the cracks. Reza Pahlavi, the son of the late Shah, claims that there are thousands of people defecting. Do you see, and you probably have information, that within the Guard, within even the hardcore of the regime, there are cracks? And do you think that this could indicate that despite the fact that they seem to have regained control for now, the regime is on its last legs?
No, I don't think that if some people from IRGC want to defect and come out of that, go toward Reza Pahlavi and monarchy, they may defect toward, if, for instance, Mousavi, who is under home arrest for 16 years, ex-prime minister of Iran, is at the top, they may defect from Khamenei and join him, but not to monarchy and Reza Pahlavi. And I don't know, this 50,000 members of IRGC that he claimed have defected and joined him is true or not, because we didn't see even one of them in defending the people in what happened in Iran during last month.
So, as a conclusion, do you think that those are the last days of the regime in Tehran, or do you think that they've managed to survive this latest crisis and that they'll be able to hang on?
It's hard to say, Mark, but what I can say that this regime has no legitimacy and no popularity amongst the people, and people believe that while this regime is in power, none of their problems will be solved. Not economy, not environmental problems, not the social problems, political problems, especially while the dictator of Iran, Khamenei, is alive. So uh, apparently they have succeeded to suppress the people and keep their power. But I think that it will not last too much, because they can't solve the problems of the people. Later or soon, there will be other protests and actions by the people.
Mohsen Sazegara, thank you very much for being our guest this week here on Tete a Tete. And thank you all for watching it. Stay tuned for more news on France 24.